You're right there, guys and girls. Quick video here, I suppose. Went down the bottom of our garden and in a wheelie bin I had like a load of magazines and stuff from wow, when I was a kid. They'd just been chucked down there under a tree, and it's the first time I went in this wheelie bin. And I remember back when I was really young I had quite a few laptops, and I thought to myself, I wonder where they've gone to. So anyway, I was rummaging around through this wheelie bin, and guess what I find? All my old laptops from when I was a really young lad. Funny enough, the one that's got all the games in it, I can't get it to run, but the others seems to power up fine. This one's powered up perfectly. As you can see, that's loaded up. Just a second, switched it on. But I can't find the power supply to this one. So I'm borrowing the Toshiba's power supply. That was one that a friend gave me, because apparently it packed up and wouldn't work anymore, but it was the power supply that went on it. And I managed to acquire a new power supply for it, and it worked fine, but the laptop itself is black and white. That is how old it is. It does power up, but like I say, I'm currently using the power supply to power this machine up, which has got a built-in printer. Yes, a laptop with a built-in printer. If I turn the printer on, you'll see it move in a second. Look at that. How epically cool is that? And I used to use this for my really early schoolwork. You put your sheet of paper under here. Can't remember if you did it. No, you did it front ways on. That's right. Yeah. Put your sheet of paper in there like that. Close your keyboard down. Told it to feed, which it won't do because it's detected that there's no paper in there. And it used to do it, and it all used to print off all your documents. I've probably still got some of my old schoolwork on here somewhere from when I was back in junior school. I was the only one, obviously, who had a laptop because back then they were quite a rare thing. Back in 1990, ooh wow, hold on a second, how long ago was this? And this was 1996, this was. So it was quite a long time ago. Yeah, real long time ago when I started with the laptops. That was my main machine, that one there. For some reason she won't power up. I've got her all plugged in, but there's no powering up for some reason. It's all plugged in and the hard drive's working, but oh, alright, we've got something on the screen. Oh, it powered up, and that's the CMOS check. If we press buttons, we may get a CMOS screen. That looks like GPU failure, that does. It could be. Something's upset it. Oh, that's a shame I can't get this thing running. Wish I could. That's got all my old games on it, like Doom, the very first Doom. It's got Duke Nukem 3D on there. The Settlers, the very first Settlers game. Oh crikey! It's got the really old stuff on here. I used to try and play System Shock on it, but unfortunately, it wasn't quick enough for System Shock. Because obviously it's too 3D for it. It used to lag really bad on Duke Nukem 3D. On Doom it used to lag a little bit on. It's only a 486 machine. 64 megahertz, sorry, 66 megahertz CPU on that. But yeah, you had a built-in trackball, which was quite nice. But yeah, that's bringing back some memories here, guys. Really bringing back some memories. Yeah, the old Vigeland. I remember last thing I did with it was I took all the cells out of the battery because the battery was knacked on it. I took all the cells out, trying to find some new cells for it, but never managed to get hold of any. It took some special weird ones. The battery, if I can remember, was 10.8 volts. So if I could make up a battery pack and make it 10.8 volts, I could probably get it to work on batteries again. As if I can sort it out. Like I say, it's been stuck down the garden for God knows how many years. I've not had the drive out of it or anything yet. I've just plugged it in. I've probably done some damage to it. Anyway, let's shut this one down and get this one running. So, control and escape. Shut down. Shut down. And here's something you've not seen for a while, guys. It is now safe to turn off your computer. And it's a slidey switch on this. If I zoom out, and it turns off. How do you like that? And one of the things I did on this one, the modifications I did on this, was I changed the power socket because it had some weird thing. So I changed it and put a standard power socket on there, which I think was off an old Sega Mega Drive. The first Sega Mega Drive. This one I know powers up. It must power up because... Go on, in you go. This is the power cable for it. It's just a bit difficult to do it with one hand. There we go. Light comes on instantly. Let me just open the lid and give it some power. Power on. Now if I remember right, this one used to be black and white, so... Battery's gone flat in it. I'm surprised the battery wasn't flat in that thing. Come on, F1. The VGA is set to colour, however it is not colour. It is probably the machine itself can provide colour, but the Toshiba put a monochrome panel into it. Bit of a shame. Doesn't matter that much though, I suppose. It's pretty much an obsolete machine. Hard disk capacity 200 megabytes. There you go. Yeah, how do I get out of this? And yeah, whatever. Save that to Comos. It's doing its safety checks. Now, as I remember, this one used to have some stuff loaded onto it. Oh, it's starting up Windows 95. It used to have some stuff loaded installed onto it, so some program or something. So you have to let it do this. It then tries to start up some program that's sort of got a bit of German in it. This thing here, which is like a test program. There you go. Any of you guys know what this is? Please, please tell me. There you go. Look, the first 90. Oh right, that's not that. That's the obviously the time and date on the machine because the Comos battery has gone flat. What you have to do is you have to go to operating shell DOS, which then dumps you into DOS. Then you just type in Win to open up Windows 95 and press Enter. It'll then continue to load Windows 95. Obviously it is black and white, so it looks weird. I'm really surprised these machines still work. They've been chucked down in that plastic wheelie bin for about 10 years now, at least 10 years. They used to be in this room, in my bedroom, which used to be upstairs at the time, before my sister came along. God, that's going back some years. My sister's... Geez, man, my sister's 11 years old now, so it just shows how long these have been down in the shed, because when I moved from being upstairs to downstairs, in a room that used to be the kitchen, the built-in garage got converted into the kitchen, and I now live in the old kitchen, so to speak, which has obviously been turned into a bedroom. But there you go, Windows 95 in monochrome. How utterly epic. Any good programs on it? Keyboard's weird on this one, look. Where the control key normally is an Alt key. Controls up here now. Control and escape. To bring up our thingy programs. What have we got? Oh yes, a ballpoint. It used to have one that stuck in the side here and came out and upwards a bit. Now I've seen that running around my bedroom somewhere, but I don't know where it is now. I don't know whereabouts it is. I'm not going to see it. Oof, probably still in the shed somewhere. But no, it's not in the wheelie bin. I emptied the whole thing out. So, hardware. PC control for Windows. Easy log. Max time manager. ProLink 2. Step 5. DOS prompt on Windows Explorer. What have we got installed on this? MS-DOS 6. There you go. That's what it's obviously got installed onto it. Anything I know on there? No games. I look a bit naff trying to run games on this thing, I think. So I wish that would start up, because that has got some epic stuff on there. Let me give it. Oh, that's got its automatic thingy telling me it's what do you call it? Let me shut it down. Control escape. Shut down. I wish to shut down the computer. There you go. Now this is something I can guarantee you've never seen. There you go. That's what it looks like without colour. It's a white background and dark text. That is age for you. That is an old machine. Yeah, going back some years, that one is. Probably one of the first Intel Pentium processor machines there is going. I reckon I'll take a screwdriver to this, give all the RAM a blowout to take the hard drive out, see if I can get the thing to power up. There's only one screw holding it in. I've got a screwdriver. Oh, I do have a screwdriver handy. Excellent. Well, I was going to do this and pause the video and do it, but with it only having one screw. You go over there. You open up. That's the CPU cooler. It's quite hot actually. Let's take the power out of it. As I remember, that is your RAM. It's plastic. That was the RAM. Yeah. It's full of grass. God knows how many megabytes of RAM that was. It's got onboard stuff as well. And the hard drive's under here. Yeah, there it is. Well, the hard drive sounds like it was working because it was booting up. And that CPU is rather hot. Non-fan assisted. Yeah, if I can remember rightly, this thing had Windows 95 on it. It had DOS 3.1 when I bought it. Sorry, is it 3.1 3.5? Sorry, not DOS. Windows 3.5 I think it had on it when I first bought it. I bought it second hand. And then when I got a bit bored of that, I put Windows 95 on it. And it ran that really good. Well, you should. That does help if you. It's been a while since I've done this with this machine. It used to be a bit funny when I used to use it before. Now, is that hard drive going to fall out? I'm going to flip it upside down. If I put that in there, it shouldn't much. Oops. Spinny chair's making me fall off. Alright, put some power to it. It's a weird power plug, look. Look how weird that is. 3-pin thing. Plugged into the side there. Like that. You get the light come on. The power switch is behind the back down here. That's it powered up. But I'm getting nothing from it still. Oh, what a shame. Maybe the BIOS has shot itself out on it or something. Oh, the FN key does that. What are you now? Come on, you gotta power up for me. Looks like it's definitely dead. That is a shame. Oh well. And the other laptop I've got is an old IBM machine. An ancient, massive brick of a computer. Now, as you open this one up, the keyboard lifts itself up for you. The last time this guy was powered up was a long time ago, because it never used to work before I got my hands on it. I don't know if it'll power up anymore. I can't even remember what voltage it was. What voltage are you? 20 volts. Oh, that's quite convenient, because this machine over here is 18 volts, so maybe if I... that plugs into there, it plugs into that, it's taking power. Let me solder that wire back on there and I'll come back to it. Well, just shows how bad the damage was. I just peeled a little bit of it back and the whole thing snapped off. But, oh, I hope that phone's not for me. I'm not answering it. Let's see if it powers up now. Oh, it's trying to charge the battery. I wonder if that's a good sign or not. Let's see if it powers up. No, so I guess it just won't power up. Just tried again to, went inside it, but... well, it looks like this one is also a dead machine. The panel's still good. I mean, I don't know, it could be dead, it could be just the fact I've not got it on the right power, so I don't have a 20 volt power supply lying around. Oh well. Yeah, it's trying to charge the battery up, but I don't think it'll ever charge up. It's an old battery. That's a shame. I'd like a brand new IBM machine, but I need car insurance first. That's damn expensive in this country. Poor little broke up machine. Oh well.